name is Mr. Connell. I'm the physical education teacher at Summerside Intermediate School. Today I'm going to do 10 short fitness challenges with you using equipment and materials that you can find around your house. The first one we're going to do is called a bottle flip challenge. So all you need is a bottle to do your flipping, fill about a quarter of the way with water. We're going to do 3 jumping jacks. Every 3 jumping jacks that you do, you get 2 bottle flips. And you give your point for every time the bottle lands straight up. And we're going to go for 1 minute. Timer ready? And go. Five. Alright, that's fitness challenge number 1. Alright, fitness challenge number 2. For this challenge you need 3 plastic cups, solo cups work best because you can stack them and unstack them. Okay? The way this challenge works is you do 3 jumping jacks, you stack them, do 3 more jumping jacks and unstack them, and you keep going for 1 minute. Every time you stack and unstack, you give yourself 1 point. Alright, timer ready? And go. That's 2. 4. 6. 8. 10. 12. Not quite 14. All right, fitness challenge number 3. For this challenge, you need 3 shoe boxes. If you don't have your shoe boxes, you can do something different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 jumping jacks. I'll go down into a plank, and I touch each of the box with both hands, back up, do 3 more jumping jacks, and keep repeating the cycle. Each time I touch all 3, I give myself a point. Again, I'm going for 1 minute. Timer ready? And go. It's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Ooh, that's 7. That one does get your heart rate up. Challenge number 4. For this one, you need 3 shoe boxes again. You can use the same shoe boxes. If you don't have shoe boxes, you can use something else in your house. So I'm going to go for 1 minute again. I do 3 jumping jacks. I go over the boxes like the hurdles, sideways, do 3 more jumping jacks, and then back over the boxes again and keep going. roll for 1 minute. Each time I go over all three, I give myself a point. Timer ready, and go. All right, fitness challenge number 4. All right, fitness challenge number 5. For this challenge, we need a piece of paper and a wall. Take a piece of paper, lift it up, make a ball out of it. You can do a wall sit for 1 minute, and while you're doing a wall sit, you're going to keep the paper up in the air by using your hands. And give yourself a point each time you hit a piece of paper up in the air. If you lose control, paper on the ground, you'll pick it up, go back to your wall sit, and continue. Okay, going in, you're going to go for 1 minute. Okay, timer ready, and go. Three. 74. All right, fitness challenge number 6. For this, you need a plastic cup. Solo cup works best, and a table to move the chairs and move everything around you because you're going to run around the table. We'll go for 1 minute. Every time you do a lap, you come back to the cup. The object is to flick the cup and have it land like that. If you do, you give yourself a point. Okay? Timer ready? 1 minute, and go. One. Two. Three. That's very good. This is fitness challenge number 7. For this challenge, all you need is a flip-flop. What you're going to do is you're going to lie on your back, balance the flip-flop on top of your foot, and try to roll over in a complete circle without letting the flip-flop fall off. So this is more of a flexibility challenge. All right, so lie on your back. All right, and now just roll around in a complete circle. something like that. Challenge number 8 is a challenge in your roll of toilet paper. Now, if you don't want to use the roll of toilet paper, you can use something else. But I figure with the jokes and stuff that have been going on with the COVID, that I would do an exercise with toilet paper. So this is the ab exercise. So you're going to go for 1 minute. You start with the toilet paper between your legs. You're going to do a leg raise, drop the toilet paper, then do a crunch back up to a leg raise. You're going to go for 1 minute. Okay, time ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Challenge number 9. This challenge is an empty laundry basket, a pair of rolled up clean socks. Alright, what you're going to do is place the basket on the ground. Okay, you take 5 steps away and you have to throw the socks in the basket. You have to do 4 different types of throws. Alright, first throw is underhand right, underhand left, under your left leg, under your right leg, and then behind your back. You can't move on to the next row until you complete the one in front of it, and you go for 1 minute. You gotta get the socks in the basket, you get a point. So approximately 5 steps. 3, 4, 5. Okay, time ready, and go. Back to my right hand. All right, that was 6. All right, fitness challenge number 10. For this fitness challenge, it's called bottle flip tic-tac-toe. You do it with a partner, 2 bottles, make a grid on the ground, and roll the tic-tac-toe. Cards with O's and cards with X's. Alright? So what you're going to do is you're going to do 3 squats, and then you get 2 bottle flips. So you found the bottle that's straight up, you can take one with your left, your own, put the spot. First person to get the line wins. Alright? Partner ready, set, and go. There it is. Good challenge number 10. So that's the 10 fitness challenges that you can do at home. You can do some of those outside too. Challenge your family, challenge your friends. You can modify those any way you want. You can do different exercises. You can use different equipment. You can change the distances. Sometimes you can come up with your own, which is kind of neat as well. So hope you have fun doing them. Appreciate your time today. And video will not be a video unless you had a blooper. So stay tuned for the rolled up clean socks. What you're going to do is
Hi there, my name is Ellen Davis and I'm one of the 2 music teachers at Stratford Elementary School, and I'm pleased to be presenting Roundabouts in the Kitchen for this Island Art Ed Talk. So I'm hoping that the next few minutes you will feel somewhat inspired to experiment in your own kitchens to see what you can find to make music with. That's the goal. Leading to that, we're going to do some heavy duty stuff first, talking about musical elements that we will be learning about today. Okay, so musical elements. First one is steady beat. You all know what that is. It's like the heartbeat of the music. It's like what you have inside of you, the heartbeat, and it's constant all the way through, just like in a song or a piece of instrumental music. Going along with that is rhythm. So rhythm is simply patterns of long and short notes that fit in with your steady beat. So if my left hand continues with the steady beat, my right hand can be a rhythm. We'll just make something up here. Okay, steady beat is here. Okay, so that's the idea. That's pretty common stuff. We often do it, but we don't really think about it, do we? Next we have melody, and that's a melody is a pattern of pitches that you hear. They can go up, notes can go upwards, downwards, or they can repeat being the same. Which leads to harmony, which is if you have 2 groups of notes going at the same time and they sound nice together, we call that harmony. And we'll have a little bit of that today. Timbre refers to the tone of the sounds that you hear. Crashing cymbal sounds much different than, say, a French horn or a bass guitar, doesn't it? Okay, so that all has to do with timbre. Dynamics refers to volume within music. Louds and softs, gradually getting louder, gradually getting quieter. Forte, piano, decrescendo, crescendo, that sort of thing. And then we have meter. So it's how our sounds organized. Are they organized in groups of 2s or 3s? That kind of thing. There's simple, duple, and other meters as well. And then we have form, which is kind of the big one that we're going to focus on mostly today. And that is how sections of a piece of music are organized, which leads us to, ta-da! Rondo form, roundabouts in the kitchen. How you start somewhere, go somewhere else, but always come back to where you began. Rondo, it sort of sounds like the word round, doesn't it? And the 2 words are certainly related, okay? So rondo form for today is going to look like this. A, B, A, C, A. A sections are always going to be the same. B section is different than A and C. And the C section is different from A and B, okay? So, rondo form, we always come back to A. So the first section is, the first section you're going to hear is A. Then we do something different for B. We come back to as we began at A, do something different yet again for C, and then A again, which is like the previous 2 A's. So rondo form, A, B, A, C, A. If you're super creative, like why stop at C? For different sections, our alphabet goes all the way to Z. Could you not go all the way to Z? A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E, A, F, A, G, A, and so on. That would be quite spectacular. I've never heard of anyone doing that, but there's always a first. Okay, so with our rondo form, to create that this morning, I'm going to do an example for you, and then we can participate together best we can through this venue afterwards. So I started out by thinking, well, everyone can sing, so maybe singing would be a good place to start. So I came up with a little melody, and then I thought, lyrics, we need some lyrics. So I'll read the lyrics to you that I came up with first, and then I'll sing melody. So the lyrics are, and the name of this little song, it's not very long, is called Smile and Be Happy. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Glow rhymes with no, so that's why I put glow in there. Not that lyrics always have to rhyme, of course. So adding the melody, it will sound like this. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Okay, so that's going to be the basis for the A section, but to add a little more oomph to it, can't go wrong with Katie craft dinner. And I took out the noodles, and I'm just using the box to be honest, and I have rice on the inside because it was just a nicer little gentle sound. And I thought, okay, we're in 3/4 time. That goes with meter. That's your time signature. So if we have 3 beats, the first one is usually the strongest in 3/4 time. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that, to go along with the singing, could make up our A section. Okay, so here's A right now. Goes like this. Oops, I better get our first note. Smile, smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Okay. Now, B section needs to be different. So, probably won't sing, probably won't use the shaker in the cracker box, but instead thought, glasses. We have lots of glasses in the cupboard. Maybe I can make up a little melody that's different than the A section to be our B section. So, here we go. So, this is the notes from G below middle C, up to middle C, and then up to A. I couldn't find anything small enough in glass, so this is a little trinket dish that a friend gave me, and it suits quite nicely. Okay, so here we go. Here is the B section. Okay, I'll have to admit, that could change slightly when we actually do this for real, but it'll be something like that. That's B. And finally, we need a C section. Remember? Rondo form. A, whoops, I'm going backwards. A, B, A, C, A. Okay? And can't go wrong with a tuba phone. So this is a tube from wax paper, I guess, and this one is a tube from tinfoil. So I put them both together with trusty old duct tape and found a little pylon down in our basement. And you can actually make a sound with this. That's interesting, okay? So it's sort of like a brass instrument. And any of you who have siblings who maybe have been in a brass program, in the band program at school, in junior high or high school, know how you make a sound when you play a brass instrument, which would be a trumpet, French horn, trombone, euphonium, baritone, or tuba. All you need to do is put your lips together and buzz. Sounds weird. Sounds like this. You can do short little buzzes like that or a long buzz. Doesn't matter, okay? And if you buzz into the end of a tube like this, this is the sound you'll get. Okay? Now, I'm going to add one other thing which you probably may not have at home, and it is a trumpet mouthpiece, okay? It's sort of interesting because there is a slight difference in the sound that you make when you have an actual mouthpiece at the end of your tuba phone compared to not. And here's the difference. It's sort of, I think it focuses your air a little bit more, so you can control the pitch a bit better. Okay, so, and tone quality a bit too. I'm going to see if I can match the middle C. Aha. So, what do you know? Tuba phone, great idea for section C. I hope this does not roll off like it almost did a little earlier. Let's see. Here we go. There's water in here. I'll keep it from falling off the counter. Okay, so Now, I think we are all set for our rondo form, ABACA. For those who want a visual, there it is. Okay, again. Okay, so if you want to join in singing with me, please do. Refresher for the words. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Okay, so here we go. Shaker can't forget this. Okay. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. To A. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Now section C, here we go. Now we go back to A. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Aha! There we go. We just completed a composition in rondo form, ABACA. So that was all well and good. I kind of did it all here, didn't I? Demonstrating to you. So what I was wondering now is, if I stick to the A sections with the singing and the shaker, do you think you could find some instruments at your house right now in your kitchen or wherever to create a B form, a B section, and then after I do A again, to present the C section? So it doesn't matter what you choose. It could simply be just tapping on your table, tapping on your legs, body percussion, or maybe there's a bowl, or maybe there's, who knows, anything that you can find, wooden spoons, something that can make some rhythm, some sounds, or maybe you just want to sing in the B section and the C section. It doesn't matter. So I'll wait while you find something, okay? Or, in second thought, maybe you can just pause right now. Press pause and come back when you're ready, okay? So we'll wait. Wait. Okay, let's say you're back. So here we go. I'll do the A section of this little song, Smile and Be Happy, and you can do the B and the C. But please feel free to join in singing the A as well, okay? So here we go. By the way, there are 16 bars of 3/4 time for each of the sections. So what I'll do to help you out, so you know when to start and when to end, I'll count like you do in the band program. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, all the way up to 16. You just keep changing the first number of each bar of the beats of 3, okay? So here we go. Are we ready? Rondo form with kids wherever you are. We're going to do it together. Ready? Ready? And smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Now, B section starts now. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, 12, 32, 3, 42, 3, 52, 3, back to A, starting now. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Now get ready, section C. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, 12, 2, 3, 32, 3, 52, 3, 16. Now back to A. Ready? Start now. Smile and be happy as each day arises, for every moment counts more than you know. Smile and be happy and spread your joy outward. The world is in need of your beautiful glow. Yeah, great job. Okay, wonderful. So we've learned all about rondo form, all those musical terms as well. In the middle of it, the musical elements. And I must admit, let's go back to the idea of a roundabout again. So what we have done already is we did the actual rondo form, and we also talked a little bit about buzzing brass instruments. There's two other little exits I would like to take that relate to the roundabout and rondo form that we can take as sort of extensions to what we've done. Okay, so I'm going to move this stuff out of the way over here, and two more things to do, okay, to this morning. One of them has to do with another found sound. Look at this. It's a scrub bucket. Nothing better than a scrub bucket, okay? And what we're going to do is put it on the floor and step on it, keep your feet. So it'll make a sound something like this, okay? Just a sound, but when it's done in an organized way, we can call it rhythm, okay? So let's add to that this. Now, this is a tuna can, tuna fish can. Tuna was in it, not anymore. Instead, look at that, tuna, changed to money. How cool is that? Okay, we could make up a story about that, couldn't we? Yeah. Anyway, we won't right now. Another time. So here we have our tuna can with some money in it, and when you hit it with a beater, it sounds sort of like a snare drum, if you use your imagination. So let's play the scrub bucket with the can, okay? Scrub bucket, we'll step on it, make sound on beats 1 and 3, and the can on 2 and 4. So it's going to sound like this. 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to use my left hand, by the way. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there we have it. Super important, I kind of forgot that, you probably noticed, that you play the can or snare drum with your left hand, and that's because your right hand is going to be busy doing something else. Here we have a glass, and on the glass I put a little strainer, a little mini one. It's great for blueberries and stuff. Here's a hint. Hat. Up high. Hi-hat. Hi-hat is the name of two cymbals that are together on a drum kit. That usually what you do is you play with your right hand, and often it's a little eighth note beat. Like tick, toot, 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 toot. Or yeah. Toot, 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 toot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? So if we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and add the hi-hat to it, we have like a mini drum kit right here in the kitchen. How cool is that? If you want to go into band next year, grade 7, or maybe you're grade 7 and you want to try out for the percussion parts in grade 8, this is your possible way to help you out with that, because you can practice a steady drum beat on the drum kit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, left hand, right's for the hi-hat, sorry, left beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry. Okay, so there you go. I need to practice that a bit more, don't I? Anyway, it is all good, fun stuff for sure. Now, there's one more little exit. This is super short. Roundabouts, round circles. First Nations. You may be aware that Canada was sort of incorporated, began in the year 1867, which is 153 long years ago, imagine. But apparently, there have been people living in Canada for 11,000 years. First Nations people, okay, have been in this area, North America. First Nations were here, the Mi'kmaq, and there's something about their culture regarding the whole concept of round or circle. They believe life is all interconnected, beginnings and endings, and connections are made between every living thing on the planet, okay? And there is a really amazing song called We Are Circling by Buffy St. Marie. She's a First Nations musician. She's quite well known actually in Canada. And if you get a chance, you might want to Google her and listen to that song. It is really quite beautiful. It's really lovely. In First Nations, a lot of their gatherings are always held in circles. Their dances are usually always in circles as well. So there's a lot of history to the circle in their culture. It's a part of who they are and just what they do. Sometimes we take for granted their beginnings here on PEI, remembering, of course, that Prince Edward Island originally was called Abaguet, which means cradle on the waves. Cradle on the Waves, Abaguet. There's also a few place names like Sori, which is actually means mouse. And there's also Tignish. That word is First Nations, that means canoe. And also there is Malpec, and that word means big bay. That's where a lot of the oyster fishery on our island originates, from Malpec. So it's part of who we are, isn't it? The First Nations component on our island, but sometimes we just don't think about it much. But when I was thinking of rondo form, the whole concept of circles and round, I thought, oh, there is another connection that might be worthwhile mentioning. And again, Buffy St. Marie presents the song We Are Circling, that kind of fits in with this whole topic as well. So, oh, one more thing. I made a little chart just for a visual. This is a roundabout, and like most of them here on the island, there are flowers and shrubs in the middle. That's what this represents. What we talked about first was rondo form. We've talked about brass buzzing, that's down in this exit, how you buzz your lips to make a sound on brass instruments. And then we also did a drum beat, sort of like a kick drum beat, of course, wasn't it? And we ended off with First Nations circling and the meaning of what circles are all about, or rounds. So, on that note, we'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have fun with roundabouts in your kitchen, creating music and making sounds and inspiring others to do the same. So, end off with the words, smile and be happy, okay? Take care, bye-bye.
Good morning, everyone. It's Brian Langille, music teacher at Birchwood School. Please excuse my squeaky chair, as this is the only one low enough I can get everything on the screen. I'm going to be posting some mini lessons for guitar, ukulele, bass over the next little while, and thank you to Eastlink for allowing us to put that up there so people can have some musical things to do in the time that they have to stay home. So I'm trying to keep this video within 4 minutes, so we're going to start very quickly. The first thing we have to do is tune your guitar to mine. So I'm going to play the open strings and adjust your tuning keys accordingly. Here's E, the biggest string on the guitar. So we'll go big string to little string. Here's E. Next is A. Next is D. Next is G. Followed by B, followed by E. So quickly getting into this and just keeping my eye on the time, we're going to play the chords G, E minor, C, and D, which are in a billion songs, a gazillion songs. Here's how it looks. So in essence, we want to finish the lesson by being able to play this. Or some variation of that, or mixing up the chords, but that chord progression is in 1,000 songs. So the first chord is G, this looks like that, then it's E minor, then it's C, then it's D. So rushing along, I'm going to try to aim the camera in a way that you can actually see my fingers much better, so I'll have to bend around and do some things here. So this is G, so that's third fret, second finger, open, 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 third fret, that's G. E minor is 2 fingers, one there, one there. All the other strings ring open. C, third fret, second fret, open string, first fret, open string. And D is the D open string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Together. So the nature of these videos has to be repetitive because I'm not sure how many people have the option to pause or rewind or whatever they need to do to try these things. So I'm going to show you those again. So we have G, E minor, C, D, back to G. Okay, so my advice is just to play, once you get the chord sounding full and all strings are ringing, it's just get your hand used to staying in that one position. And don't worry about the timing and the rhythm yet. Get comfortable changing between chords and take your time with that. And try to keep the same pattern. And then try to play 4 strums on each chord without stopping the strumming hand. Well, that's all the time we have for now, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and stay safe and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.